So, if it's not safe to go outside, are you safe inside? Does keeping the doors and windows closed keep you safe? And the answer is, it depends. Don't you hate that kind of answer? Nothing in science is ever really straightforward. So what does it depend on? It has to do with the reactivity of the pollutant. Some of these pollutants that we have out here are highly reactive. And we had said ozone. Ozone is one of these that's really reactive. And so it doesn't exist. What that means is it doesn't exist for a really long period of time. So if you have high ozone levels, keeping the doors and windows closed will keep it out because it reacts before it gets in there. Then we have other things. This other one that we've talked a lot about, carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is not reactive. And so as a result of that, it will make its way into your house even if you keep your doors and windows shut. Also, pollution is produced in your house as well. So I was trying to think if I need to say. So oftentimes, I wish if we were in Cranberry, there's this one room I teach in Cranberry where there's a fresh air event for fresh air in the room, and sometimes you'll hear birds up there. And sometimes I'll be teaching in that room, and I'm like, there are birds in the air vent, but they're not actually in the air vent, but they're just outside of the air vent. And so one of the things that we've learned is that buildings need to be able to exchange air to the outside. And you can get this something called a sick building syndrome by having a building that's too tight. So we have pollution can build up in the building itself from an internal origin. I had a student a number of years ago now, but she had almost died in her bed from carbon monoxide poisoning. And it was because of a problem with the heating system. So that's why people have carbon monoxide detectors. So in your house, you can have issues there. Do you know we have 7.7 billion people in the world, and 3 billion of them, so what is that, 40% or something like that, 40% of the people in the world cook inside their house, either burning wood, and when I say cook, I mean with an open fire. They don't I cook in the house too, but no, I mean over an open fire. There's like 40% of the people of the world burn something to cook with, and that produces carbon monoxide and particulate matter. So that's a problem. Another thing we have a problem with here, and again, and it relates to having a really tight building, is radon. Radon is a radioactive chemical that comes up from underground, and it builds up in people's basements. And if you have a problem in your house with radon, they literally put a fan under the basement floor to try and vent it out. And that's how they can reduce the level of radon in your house. So the answer is no. We're not safe inside or outside. We have to learn how to deal with these pollutants. And I just forgot. I was trying to remember a point, and I'm forgetting it now. Darn it. Anyway, I'm trying to think. Anyway, so if I think of it, I'll put it on the next video. Otherwise, oh well. All right, so we're down to, we're back to that question of sustainability. So sustainability is meeting the needs of today without hurting the needs for tomorrow. And so we're going to talk about that, and then we'll have a little summary thing, and we're done for today. Okay, one more.